Seeds of Success. Yesterday evening, we started the first part of Seeds of Success. And what came in the first part was really to honor that you are number one in your own system, in your own channel. And that was really, really crucial before we got to what is in the house, what topics are we living in and feeding every single day. Because if we don't work on what's, being number one in your own system, one in your channel, then you're people pleasing, you're criticizing, you're blaming, all these other houses of failure pop up in the system. So then we went later in the second webinar into the different fields, and we're going to go much more into uh, it today, this evening. In tonight's webinar is all the different rooms of destruction, demor demolishing, the House of Terror, all these systems, because they're in our subconsciousness and they're in our blood and they're in our lives then. So anything within our blood will come up in our lives. Anything from our past lives, which is in our system and active, it will create in the lives around us. So if, for example, I have a demolishing energy in my system from my childhood or from my ancestors, then when I go to create something, I'm going to demolish it. So I want to support you to really address these and to clear them so you can create success in your lives and ground it and bring it in and manifest it. So this evening, yesterday evening, I was teaching how to research, how to find the topics, how to look at them, how to address them, how to dive deeper. And today we're going to go much deeper into the topics itself and then how to clear them and how to clear them on a daily basis if they come up in your life, and then how to bring in success even further in your lives. So this is a huge field of information which a lot of us are running from, and we're dissociating and we don't want to go in, we don't want to feel, we don't want to know. So what I noticed myself before the webinar as these topics, because I have to clear them in my own system, I noticed a lot of haziness and blurriness in the eyes because there was a lot of topics which my system didn't want to see, didn't want to know about, and was running ahead. So as I started to clear them last night, I noticed my eyesight getting clearer and stronger and sharper, whereas those shadow parts which I didn't want to see were being released. So we're working with the eyes, and I'm going to go further working with the eyes this evening with the hearing, because the body will show us what we're not willing to look at or what we're holding. The back will show you what you're holding. So this will work on all the levels of physical health, work with your life, your finances, your career, your health. It will work in all systems because anything within you affects all systems. It's all creation. So before we go into the new year, I want you to support you. And as the 1212 channel opened up, the portal, which is about leaving the past behind. So this is showing you how to find what you want to leave behind before you go into the new year. So I want to really bring up what is not creation in your system, what is destructive, what is affecting your health, what is affecting your relationships, what is affecting your creativity, what is affecting you from the next level or your financial jump, your financial success. So all these topics are showing up at the moment so we can nip them in the bud, root them out of the system, and then make new choices and create a new life, a new frequency. So before we go to change into a new frequency, your vibrational frequency is first to accept what's actually in your frequency, in your blood, change the frequency and make new choices. And then I'm going to work with creation and bring in the power of choice. So looking forward to seeing you later. If you weren't part of the webinar, it's there from last night. And you can watch the first one, and then I'll be going in later with the live one. And yeah, this is a big field of information. It was a lot of work to bring it in over the last 2 weeks. And I'm back in Athens, so Palermo was really helping me to find what was in my system, to go deeper into it, and then to clear it, and now to land the results, and then to pass it on to you within the webinar space. So I'm looking forward to doing more of this later with you. So I'll see you at the webinar later if you want to be part of this. Thank you, everyone.